What is up, guys? I have the Hat deck profile for you guys that I was playing in the last couple duel videos. Um, Figured I profile this deck for you so you guys know what I was playing and explain some of my card choices because most of the Hat decks are using Beagle Tech. I'm not using Artifact Beagle Tech because I feel like it's a horrible card. It's not good in this deck in my opinion, and I'm not using Soul Charge because I think Soul Charge is way too situational for this deck. And sometimes when you get it late game, your life points are down already, and there's really no use for Soul Charge. It's just too risky to use it that late in the game. And even when you get it early game, by the time your monsters are in the graveyard, there's your life points are down. So even if you get it early, you get it in the middle of the game, you get it at the end of the game. I don't think it has that many uses. So let's get right into the deck profile. We're playing 2 of the Axe Artifact, 3 of the Moral Tech, 2 of the Trap Tricks Dianea, 3 of the Mermellos. You don't want to play 3 of these because you don't want to get this too early in the game. You want to see this card as little as possible, so you get at least 1 Mermello in the graveyard, because then you can get this summon. It's a special summon Mermello. And Marmelo's second effect will activate, targeting one solid trap card your opponent controls and destroying it. And then it opens a rank 4 play for you guys. So we're playing the triple Marmelo. We're playing triple Fire Hand and triple Ice Hand. I know a lot of people are playing 2 Fire Hand and 2 Ice Hand, but I like playing 3. I feel like 3 is a lot better than just playing 2 of each. Next we're playing 2 Pot of Duality. You do special summon mostly on your opponent's turn, so having 2 Pot of Duality is not a big deal. I was thinking about playing 3, but 2 seems to work just fine. 1 Pot of Dichotomy for those late game when you need to add some monsters back to your deck, because you are only playing 16 monsters, so you go through them fairly quickly, especially since the Fire and Ice Hand special summon each other. So usually what I do with Pot of Dichotomy, I add 1 Fire Hand back and 1 Ice Hand back, and then 1 of the artifacts. Usually this artifact, because these ones I like to bring back with Call of the Haunted, because then it gets its effect to pop a card on the field. Then we are playing 2 MST. You don't really need to play MST. You could play a 3rd artifact movement and a 3rd cyclone. But I like having my MST. It's a little, I guess, comfort zone maybe having a 2 MST, because then you got the 6 cards to pop back row, and 2 of them you don't have to pop your own card in case you don't have any of your artifacts face down. Then we're playing 3 of the Artifact Sanctum. This is one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion, to get your artifacts out, because it lets you special summon one directly from your deck, so you don't even have to have it face down. Yes, you can't conduct your battle phase that turn, but usually all you need is your opponent goes to attack you, you activate this, special summon this one, and pop their monster that was attacking, and then they end your turn, you go into your battle phase on your turn. So usually you just activate this on your opponent's turn, or if your opponent just so happens to MST this, you get to target 1 card on the field and destroy it, which is not bad at all. It's like having a cyclone, kind of. We're playing 1 bottomless and 1 trap church trap hole. You can search it out with your Mermello. Usually you search out for bottomless first. Unless you have bottomless already, then you search out for this. But once your opponent knows you have trap church trap hole, it's easier for them to play around it knowing you have it. 2D Prison. Triple Jar of Greed. I'm playing this instead of Upstart Goblin and instead of Reckless Greed, because I feel like this one, or this deck, you don't need a whole lot of that draw power. Like, you don't need to draw 4 cards in 1 turn. But drawing that 1 when you get stuck is pretty good. Playing 2 Call of the Haunted to special summon out your Moral Tech. after it's been destroyed, because then you can pop another card on your opponent's side of the field, like one face-up card. So if they have a field card, they got a strong monster, whatever it may be. Playing that one wiretap because traps are a thing in this format. A lot of people are playing Deep Prisons, Mirror Forces, Black Horn of Heavens, Fiendish Chain, stuff like that. So playing the one wiretap kind of helps with that. 2 Black Horn of Heavens because special summoning is a thing. I'm thinking about dropping 1 Jar of Greed and 1 Black Horn to play 2 more wiretaps. But for right now, I only needed the 1 because the deck beats down your opponent relatively quickly. And plus having the 2 MSTs and the 2 artifact movement and the 2 double cyclone, your opponent doesn't have a whole lot of back row on the field to begin with once you make your pushes. So if anything, you can take the wiretap out for trap stun. It's just my opinion. For the extra deck, we got 2 Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, because you're playing 4 rank 5s in the deck, so you can just plop him on top of one of the rank 5s to do that piercing damage. We're playing 1 Tyrus because Tyrus is the shit. If this card attacked or was attacked, you can target 1 card on your opponent that your opponent controls and destroy that target. At the end phase, you have to detach 1 XYZ material, but that's no big deal. 1 Andreas, Keeper of Armageddon, because this card is like a answer to most big monsters. Because you remove 1 material from this card and target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So if your opponent goes Scrap Dragon, your opponent goes into Crimson Blader, your opponent goes into some monster you can't just attack over, boom, go into this. We're playing 1 Volcasaurus for same reason we're playing this one, is when your opponent gets into those big monsters, you want to be able to get rid of them. Volcasaurus is like a beefed up Black Triple Corn, because Volcasaurus doesn't have a limit. It doesn't have to be equal to his attack or less to his attack. It could be 3,500 points, and Volcasaurus can still pop it. But Volcasaurus can't attack directly the turn it activates. Effect, it's no big deal. It can still attack, it just can't attack directly. Playing 1 Durandal because you're playing artifacts in the deck. You have to play Durandal. 1 Crazy Box because Skill Drain is a thing. 1 Ragna Zero because this card can get you out of those situations when you're playing up against like heroes, when you're playing up against Fire Fists, when you're playing with cards that add attack to their monsters. You can pop 1 on the field with its effect, and you get to draw a card, which is not bad at all. 1 Photon Popula operative for that Gear Gear matchup. For anything that says defense, you can flip it face up. Yes, Gear Gear armor will still get its effect if you flip it, but then you can attack over it and get rid of it and do some damage. Playing the Black Ship Accord, I'm probably going to drop this for a 101 because I think 101's a lot better of a card, but for now, Black Ship Accord, 1 101, 1 Exciton Knight, probably the 2 best rank 4s in the game. 1 Daigusto Emerald to refill your monsters into your deck. 1 Abyss Dweller, it's Abyss Dweller, self-explanatory. And 1 Cowboy, because it's Cowboy, sometimes you need that extra 800 damage to go for game. So having it in the extra deck, even if you don't go into it, it's still good to have. Okay guys, that is the deck profile. In the comment section down below, let me know what you guys think about the deck. Let me know if you guys think there's anything I should play. And let me know what you guys think about Soul Charge. Because I personally don't like Soul Charge, but that could just be me. Maybe I'm not playing it in the right type of decks. Maybe I'm not playing it at the right time. Or maybe I just got bad luck and I'm not drawing it at the right time of the duel. And also don't forget to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content.